Hello and welcome. In this video, let's understand how we can perform encryption using a passphrase in SQL Server. So we have these two functions in SQL. Using these two functions, we can perform encryption and we can perform decryption as well. So as the name suggests, the first one, encrypt by passphrase, will be used to encrypt the data, and decrypt by passphrase is used to decrypt the data. Let's say I have some data that I want to encrypt. Okay, so let me declare a variable message. I am declaring it of n varchar type, and this is my message that I want to encrypt. Then we need a passphrase. Passphrase can be anything. That can be any random string that you want to select. But you have to use the same string while encrypting and while decrypting. Let me show you how it can be used. So let me create one more variable. This is passphrase, and this is the passphrase that I'm using. And again, this can be anything. This can be any random string. You can go online and generate any random string that can have special characters and all. But for demo purpose, this is fine. Let's call this function EncryptByPassPhrase, and basically this will take two parameters. This will take two arguments. First one will be the passphrase, and second one will be the message, right? And it will return us the data in var binary format. So I have declared this variable encrypt_message, and I'm storing all the data which is coming from this function. Finally, let's select this data and see what is the data we have received here. Let me remove these two lines and execute these statements. You can see here in the output, I'm getting this binary result, right? So we are not able to read this data. Now data is encrypted. So this is how you can perform encryption. Now let's see how we can perform decryption and get this message back. For that, we have DecryptByPassPhrase function. So this will basically take two parameters. One will be the passphrase, and again we need to use the same passphrase that we have used while encrypting the data. So let me put the same thing here, and the second parameter will be our encrypted message. Okay, right. So what we are doing here, we are storing this data in decrypted message variable, and if you notice here, right, what is getting returned from this method, this decrypt by passphrase will return the data in var binary format. So in order to see the plain text, we need to convert this data back to n varchar format. So let's do that using the convert function. Now again select the data and see if we have received the correct output. Let's execute all these lines together. You can see first we have received this encrypted message, correct? And then finally we were able to decrypt the message using the decrypt by passphrase function, right? So this is how you can use encryption and decryption very easily using passphrase. In this method, you don't need any symmetric or asymmetric keys. You can just use a passphrase and perform encryption and decryption easily in your SQL Server.